Good morning. Good morning. It's nice and early in the morning, and I'm feeling very inspired. I went to go get my coffee, like I always do. I went to Starbucks to get my coffee. I have a problem with Starbucks, or is it just coffee in general? See, no jewelry today. No jewelry, it's all me. No stones on me today, but stones inspire me. Stones channel things. But today, I went to Starbucks by myself with no encouragement, no nothing, just to see what would happen. Just kidding, I didn't really plan that. I just freaking left the house without putting anything on because my ears getting irritated with, and I shouldn't. I have very sensitive ears, and so I can only wear real gold or real platinum or something like that, something real. And I like silver, but real silver in my ears doesn't work. Well, it used to not work. It used to get me infected, but I got real gold earrings and I got studs because I'm a stud. And my hoops were when I was married. Now I've got studs. But I was checking my mama phone. I've got two phones. I do. My mama phone, and then I have single lady phone. Now, on mama phone, I was connected to my nephew, Judah, through YouTube. I didn't know he had a YouTube channel. I knew that Dominic, my nephew, Carolinka's son, my brother Mike's son, had a YouTube channel, which I introduced him to, CPTMoMMAFrog. And he said, "You have more likes than I do." It was so cute. It was so cute. And then I saw Judah's today, and I'm like, really? Dominic and Judah. My boys. My boys, my boys, my boys. And my son's kids. And then Bijou, my niece. She's beautiful. And then there's a little peanut. There's the third greening in the Stephen Sonia saga. This beautiful little girl, she came at a very special time. But my brother and his wife, they like a challenge. They've always liked challenges. It's been a challenge since I met Sonia. Sonia and Evan were together. And that's how I met Sonia. And Sonia was only 20, I think, when they worked at Don Pablo's. Sorry, you guys. I'm Snot Girl. I'm like the OG Snot Girl, like 2005 Snot Girl. So I've been out longer than Snot Girl. I've been around longer than Snot Girl, but I know women like Wonder Woman that empowered me when I was a young girl. Linda Carter, my Aunt Linda. Linda. And then her kids, Jeff and Mindy. They're my cousins. And I have cousins around the world. Well, maybe, probably. But the cousins that I've connected with are very important to me. And there's Heather. I have a cousin named Heather. She's blonde. She's beautiful. And she has a beautiful daughter named Tatum. Now, it was easy for me to remember Tatum because Tatum Chaining. Magic Mike. Mike. There's so many Mikes. But my brother Mike made Dominic with Carolinka. And Carolinka's not with us. But Christoph is kind of like a nephew. And he's in Czech Republic. And Christoph is also a Frozen name. So is Sven, who's very important to me. And Olaf is a character that I love, like Josh Gad. Josh. I have a lot of Joshes and Joshuas in my life, a lot. Always had. But Josh Gad is the Josh that I need to help me propel forward and bring awareness to everything that I want to bring awareness to. So he's definitely somebody I want to work with. Now, Olaf likes warm hugs. My nieces and nephews like warm hugs. My beastie boy, loves warm hugs. Oh my God, he loves to cuddle. He's such a cuddle. He's a love. There's nothing like a dog love. And my brother Steve and Sonia, when they were pregnant with little baby Farrah, like Farrah Fawcett. Even though you might not have meant it to be Farrah Fawcett, but you know, that's what jumped into my head when I saw Farrah. And she's a beautiful little thing, and I haven't seen her because of COVID and all kinds of stuff going on, which is our business. But Sonia, I've been seeing her art, and she's being inspired by things going on in her life, and she's channeling it in a healthy way. And I wish everybody would channel their emotions into a positive outlet, not a destructive outlet. So my brother Mike freaked out when I moved in with them. I was changing. After I asked for a divorce in May, I asked for a divorce in June of 2020, my brother kind of freaked out. And because I was going through changes, I was living with him and going through changes and becoming my single lady again. Oh, single ladies, oh, single ladies, oh, single ladies. And he was like, I don't even know you anymore. So I'm not going to go into the logistics, but I ended up moving in with my parents, which as soon as I got divorced, everyone was like, why don't you go live with your parents? I'm like, I needed to be away from my family because I lived across the street. When you live across the street from your parents, it's not everybody's love. Not everybody loves Raymond. I mean, that's a good show. It was funny. And that was not our life. But I did live across the street, which ironically my ex-husband Jim is still across the street right now with my kiddos and my 3 cats and dog. I got him a puppy. I'm sorry. We all picked out a puppy 1 year before I asked for a divorce. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. Nah, it wasn't really ironic. I just do things and I don't always know why I do them. But Jim and my brother reminded me that they always ask me why. I'm like, I don't freaking know why I do the things that I do. I just do. I collect things like pocket dragons. I never knew why. But my friend Steve, not my brother Steve, my friend Steve got me this for my 40th birthday. Because I've been playing poker since 2004. And this says 2005. Okay, 2005. 2005 was the year that my allergies started. And I was playing poker a lot, and I had to play poker with tissues up my nose. You guys know this, but Troy, my friend Troy, who I love dearly, is snot adverse. So, like, Snot Girl is his kryptonite. And I'm Snot Girl. And we get along really great. Like, got a beard like a billy goat. Ooh, ooh. Dwight Howard, Superman. Well, I haven't met Dwight Howard yet because I want to climb him like a tree. I don't know why, but he's beautiful and he's all mixed up. Don't know what to do. Is he? He just keeps bouncing around and he's beautiful, just the way he is. I don't want to hear stories. I don't care. Why judge? I don't judge. He's a beautiful person. And we're all flawed. So, judgmental people, read between the lines, judgmental people. And I don't know anybody more judgmental than my brother and his wife. So judgmental. But they've always been that way. And I know how to tailor my conversations around how they judge. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying they are very judgy. And I don't give a flying fig Newton now. Judge me all you want. I don't care. There's no skin off my nose. I could be gone tomorrow. And then you could look back and go, oh, damn. Hey. Why did I judge you so much? I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. But Evan's no longer with us. And that was not the first friend I lost, but that was a dear friend who I lived with twice. I lived with him at my parents' house here in the greenhouse. This is the house where it all happens, okay, you guys? Depeche Mode sang a song. This is the house where it all happened. This is the house that I moved into in 1997. And I'm back. The children leave and they always come back. That's what my mom's like. They always freaking come back. At one point, Steve lived with us. Mike lived with us. Then they went off and did their thing. Mike went to FSU, met Paula. Paula's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. Her and Dusty have beautiful kids, beautiful family. It's a beautiful life. Everybody's beautiful. Everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing them. It'd be nice to get the gang back together, kind of like a reunion, like Big Sky. My Alamo people, Big Sky. What if we could do a reunion next year in 2022, 30-year reunion for my high school, because it's 30 years since I graduated high school in 1992, and I've been reconnecting with my Maryland peeps. What if we did a reunion with Big Sky, having a concert, an outdoor concert somewhere, and they sang Reunion, and they sang Down Under, because nobody sings Down Under like Big Sky does on their album Live at Sapphire, which I was there for. I have pictures, and Melissa was with me, and I have pictures, and I have, I don't have video, but I have pictures, and I have memories, and I have friends, a lot of friends around the world, and we need to start spreading more positive energy, more positive things. Don't be judgmental. Don't be, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what's going on in their lives. My brothers have no clue what's going on in my life. Very clearly, when I told Mike that I wanted to be a comedian, he remembered that when I came into the room, not really knowing what the hell I was doing yet. And a comedian was on, and he goes, "Do you know who this is?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "Well, you don't know comedians." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "You don't even know, you don't listen to this podcast, you don't listen to Comedy Central, you don't know anything about anything," because he always tries to tell me about Rick and Morty and all these other shows that I don't watch tons of TV anymore. I haven't watched since I asked for a divorce. And I started phasing out. My ex-husband and I started watching different shows, and I noticed that I'm changing. I'm evolving. And at Lucy speed. I'm freaking evolving at Lucy speed. And my family wasn't ready for that. And everybody is adverse to change in my area, around me. They don't like change very good. I love change. Change for me, it's like a metamorphosis. Change for me is beautiful. So I want to do a show that involves science, because I think that we need to pay attention to science. Everything is saying science. I watched the Tomorrow War. Science. So I'm going to do a show, if I'm still around. I don't know. Hopefully I can get my show kicked off before, and then somebody can take it over before I go. I don't know how long I'm going to be on this planet. As we know that we're not invincible. Evan, Karolinka, John, you were reckless, John. And I got my DUI, my first DUI, driving under the influence in Maryland when I was 23. Because I found out a friend of mine, John, died. And I found out by running into his sister at a bar. And I had been gone to Arkansas, Little Rock with Brian. I came back and I went to the bar. What was it? Murphy's Pub? Something like that. In Columbia, Maryland, King's Contrivance. And I ran into John's sister. John Albrand was a friend of mine from high school, and he was reckless. And I knew that guy was special, but he was very reckless, and he was a wild child. Gone too soon, but he wasn't the only one. My art, I lost him first, sophomore year in high school. And there's more people that I've lost, but we take those, they're with us constantly, in our memories and thoughts and things, and when you talk to people and you reconnect. Science. Gal Gadot. It was really encouraging to talk to a barista yesterday who met Gal Gadot and got a picture with Gal Gadot. She said Gal Gadot gives the best hugs, but Olaf gives warm hugs. And he's a snowman. So, if Olaf can do it, so can we. So, do you want to come do some high science with me? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Karolinka, I'm going to do it. One tomato plant at a time. Okay? We're going to experiment. I went to Home Depot, and they've got all kinds of plant growing systems that you can grow hydroponics or whatever green lights, blue lights, all kinds of lights, and I want to do it. I want to do high science. And my mom she thinks she has a green thumb, but we've got some plants that are not making it. So we've got to do our research and do our due diligence. And we need scientists, and we need agriculturists, and we need herbologists, and all of that. We need all these people to help us with tips. I called Southwest to add Bubba to my flight to Texas, and I met the tomato queen on the phone. And we talked for like 20 minutes. Tomato queen, Southwest Airlines. She taught me, since there's no bees, touch the flowers, touch the buds, stimulate them, stimulate the buds. You can do it too. It's like your children. Stimulate them. Mind, stimulate. Judah, Dominic. I want to collab with you guys. We're going to keep it child appropriate because I have lots of nieces and nephews. Mary Kate is brewing a third. She has a third little baby in her belly right now, and that baby's going to be special. Her babies are already special. But you know what? She was special. And she annoyed the heck out of her dad. Ken. Sue. I love you too. Dan Jan. Seriously. Love you too. This is my family in Illinois. And I love them. And they love me. Even though they might be mad at me for what I did. My daughter's mad at me for uprooting my family. But I had to move on. And there's things I have to do. It's all about the children. It's all about the children and the fur babies and helping our environment and going green. I'm a green witch. I'm a greening. Green, 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 green. I'm a frog. I'm CPTMoMMAFrog. Peace. Or, as I say, TTFN, which means ta-ta for now.